Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Perek Zayin. That's chapter 7 of the book of Shemot. And chapter 7 is in Parshat Va'era. And let's go over the story quickly. We have the story of how Aaron and Moshe came to Paro, and Aaron threw down his staff, which turned into a snake, a serpent. And then Paro still would not listen, so Moshe told him that he's going to get the plague of blood, and Paro still didn't listen after the plague of blood. So after the Nile came back to normal, Hashem gave a warning that if Paro still doesn't listen, he's going to get the plague of frogs. Right. And let's hear this story in detail from a guest speaker, none other than Paro. Okay. No, don't get so comfortable with me. I'm Paro, the king of Egypt. You're supposed to say boo. Anyway, so, all right, calm down now. Okay, kids, well, let's tell you the story. This is very hard for me to do, you see. I don't like talking about all my punishments. But anyway, so it all started, you see, how this fellow Moshe and his brother Aaron, they came to give me a visit. And they came to visit me in my palace. And you see, they're coming over there, and Aaron wanted to impress me, so he threw down his staff on the ground, and it turned into a snake. I said, ha, ha, ha. You see, I'm smiling in the picture there. I said, ha, ha, ha. Aaron, you think that's impressive? Well, let me tell you, in Egypt, we have many people who can do the old stick into a snake trick. So I had all my magicians throw down their sticks, and all of their sticks got swallowed by Aaron's stick. It was really amazing. Like, all the magician sticks turned into snakes, and then they all turned back into sticks, and Aaron's stick, it wasn't a snake, went and swallowed their sticks. It was like, huh? Like a double miracle over here. I almost fell off my throne. It was crazy. Like, you had a stick eating a bunch of other sticks. It was crazy. But even though I wanted to let the Jews out because I was getting scared, I said, no way, I am not impressed. Go do your magic tricks elsewhere. So then Moshe, he comes and he meets me in the morning. I used to go to the Nile River to take a bath. Here I am, Paro. Time to go to the Nile River to take a bath. Splash, splash, splash in my bath. And all of a sudden, this Moses fellow, he comes along and he tells me, hey, Pharaoh, if you don't let the Jews go, God's going to turn the river to blood. I said, yeah, right. That's funny. Turned the nice blue river into blood. I was swimming down. All of a sudden, Aaron, his brother, takes a staff and strikes the Nile. It's blood! Whoa, gross, disgusting! Yeah. And then for 7 days, it was crazy. For 7 days, we had blood all over Egypt. Every time I was trying to drink a glass of water, it turned into blood. It was not normal. And the Jews, they had water the whole time. It was crazy. So we went to the Jews. We tried to grab the water out of their hands, but it turned into blood as soon as we started drinking. I mean, this is out of control. 7 days we were digging in the ground. Please get some water. Finally, God took away this plague. Oh, we were pretty happy. Then this Moses comes back and he says, hey, are you going to let the Jews go? And I said, absolutely not. What do you think? I got a lot of slave labor. Why would I want to let them go? Moshe said, well, Mr. Pharaoh, you see, that's me smiling in my throne over there. Hey, it looks just like me. Oh, maybe Maybe Rabbi Wagshall copied and pasted. I see how he did that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I said, Moses, you think I'm going to let the Jews go? Well, you got another thing coming. Moses said, well, Paro, I see you're very happy now, but you're going to be sad, Paro. You're going to be very sad when God sends you frogs all over you. That's going to be the next plague. The next plague is going to be frogs. Well, I told Moses, I said, Moses, are you serious? Frogs? I don't believe you. Let me see. Well, to find out what happened, you got to see next chapter. Thank you very much, Paro, king of Egypt. You're welcome. Please don't call me again. I don't like doing this thing, embarrassing myself like this in front of the kids about the plagues. Thank you. Okay, Paro, you go in the back. And now we will have our silly story to remember the events of Perek Zayin, chapter 7. So, boys and girls, let's remember clearly what happened in this chapter. We have Aaron throwing his staff down, and it turns into a snake. And then we have the story of the first plague of blood. Moshe met Paro at the Nile and Aaron hit the river, and it turned to blood. 7 days it lasted, and Paro still didn't listen, so they gave him a warning that frogs are going to come. And now the silly story. Here we go. Silly story. Perek Zayin, which is chapter 7, rhymes with heaven. Yes, that's right. Chapter 7, Perek Zayin, chapter 7 rhymes with heaven. And here's our silly story. Here I am, Paro, king of Egypt. Life is so good. I'm just enjoying life. I'm in heaven. This is great. Hey, Moses, what are you doing? Aaron, it's a bird. It's a plane flying down from the heavens. It is a staff. What's it doing? It's falling on the floor over here on the ground. Ah! It's turning into a snake. There's a snake spoiling my heaven. Get that snake out of here. I'm going to go take a bath in the Nile River. Here I go. Da, 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 da. Wonderful. I'm in heaven. This is great. I'm dreaming. Oh no. Here's that crazy staff again, falling down from the heaven. Ah, no, it's landing in the river. Psh. Oh no, the river turned bloody. Oh, I can't stand. This is not a good heaven for me, Pharaoh. I'm out of here. I'm going back to my throne room. I'm enjoying the heaven in my throne room. Oh no, Moshe, you're back. Moshe, please don't spoil my heaven. Pharaoh, if you don't let the Jews go, your heaven will be filled of frogs. Oh, I can't stand this. This is crazy. Should I let them go, advisors? No. Okay, sorry, Moshe. I'm not scared of you. I'm enjoying heaven in my throne room. Not scared of you. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Of course, this story about the silly Paro and his silly heaven didn't really happen. We're just making a story to help you remember it. Really, in chapter Perek Zayin, that's chapter 7, Aaron first does the miracle of the staff, and his staff swallows the Egyptian staffs. Then the Moshe meets Paro in the morning by the river, which turns to blood. And last 7 days, finally, Paro gets a warning that if he doesn't let the Jews go, the whole Egypt will be covered with frogs. So in chapter Perek Zayin, chapter 7, 3 things: the stick turns into a snake, the river turns to blood for 7 days, and the warning about the frogs. Thank you for watching.